Yeah, I'm noticing that. There's something about not playing together.
All right.
That's a thing.
Peter, we'll get back to that great point, but first we want to listen in on Aaron Boone right now downstairs.
Here we go.
Aaron, clearly cause for concern anytime your ace is scratched from a start. Can you provide any additional insight on what went into that decision-making process in pushing him back?
Yeah, I mean, just hasn't recovered necessarily great this time through, and yesterday and kind of had a stomach bug there for a few days. So I think add it all up, he's just kind of, I think, a little bit worn down, and just decided, especially with some of these off days, Warren lined up, we just felt like kind of best to probably push it back a few days. And so we'll see what we have the next couple days and hopefully get him back in there this weekend. He
had indicated that when you guys get back to New York, he's going to be back in that rotation. Do you have a date for when he will start?
No, that's the plan. I just want to see how today, tomorrow, like from catch play, do we do a bullpen, that kind of thing. So the hope is this weekend.
At all a red flag to you that he's experiencing this fatigue, or in your mind is it part of the process and coming back from the injury?
Yeah, I hope it's just part of the process, but he's also not pitching today, so but hopefully it's just that fatigue, and again, the stomach bug that's kind of wiped him out a little bit this week. So obviously with what he's been through this year, I don't want to run him out there and put him in a bad situation. So just felt like the right thing to do was to push it back a couple days.
Tough lineup on the other side. You have Will Warren making his major league debut. What are the expectations? What do you say to him going into tonight's start?
He's a confident kid. I feel like we love his makeup. We love his stuff. He's had some bumps in the road this year, but he's also dominated a lot of outings too. So he has all the equipment to go out there and be successful. Again, like with all these guys, it comes down to execution. But even seeing him walk in today and walk in my office, it's not a guy that's overwhelmed or he's got a really good presence to him walking in the room, and I think he comes in here with an excitement and an expectation to pitch good, even though, obviously we are going up against a pretty elite special lineup.
With Gerrit, assuming he makes his next start relatively soon, is this the type of thing where you need to scale back the pitch count a little bit?
Not necessarily, no. But, we'll see. But no, I'm not sitting here thinking about that right now. The next thing is just, kind of working through his throwing program here these next couple days, and then when we insert him, whether it's Friday, Saturday, whatever it may be, like that's the next thing. But we haven't thought about pitch counts or anything yet.
Just consider on the process of all this, did this get brought to you late last night, Gerrit, so the decision was made late last night?
Yeah.
Or was this something that you guys had been talking about for a few days now?
No, it was last night. Kind of yesterday, talking about it and some of his fatigue. I think he did some good work during the game to kind of feel good and kind of feel ready to take the ball, and and then talking more about it and getting together, I just felt like it was best to, why are we forcing this to get you tomorrow? We've got the coverage. Let's be prudent, smart about this, and if to push back a couple days, maybe that's the best thing, and that's where the decision came.
With Will Warren. All right, so that is Aaron Boone talking right now live from the Yankee dugout here at Citizens Bank Park. And, knowing Aaron Boone as well as we do, he's a guy who shines a light on the worst situation. He wasn't shining a bright light on that. I mean, when Meredith asked him, is this something, well, let's hope. I mean, he didn't say, oh, he's fine or anything like that. I mean, you skip a start against the Philadelphia Phillies when the Yankees are really starting to roll, have their first 3-game winning streak since the beginning of June. There's obviously some cause for concern there. There has to be, and he was not putting lipstick on a pig. He said, we're going to have to see. I was expecting him to say, oh, he'll be fine. We're just doing the prudent thing, and he said prudent and all that, but he did not say, oh yeah, he's definitely going to be fine. I'm not saying that he said he's going to be bad, but he was not putting a bright light on it. as he's sometimes prone to do. So it does make me wonder what exactly is the cause. And he had a stomach problem, whatever the case may be. But if you watch his last couple of starts, though, as I said earlier, he just doesn't look as comfortable on the mound as he did last year when he was Superman on the mound and ended up winning the Cy Young Award. So you hope it's nothing. Gerrit Cole has already said today it's nothing with his arm. It's nothing with his elbow. It's just general body fatigue. So he is not making the start tonight. Will Warren will make his major league debut as one of the Yankees' top prospects. Has actually pitched well in the month of July, and he was set to go. This was his turn for AAA. So here he is up in the big leagues facing Kyle Schwarber, Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, Alec Boehm, Brandon Marsh, JT Realmuto, Nick Castellanos, Bryson Stott, and Austin Hayes. It's a pretty tough lineup, and so it'll be Will Warren on the mound for the Yankees. Aaron Nola will go for the Phillies.